Hi students, this is your last lecture from thermodynamics. Here we will discuss about problems on first law of thermodynamics. We will start with your first numerical or problem, that is a gas contained in a cylinder fitted with frictionless piston expands against a constant external pressure of 1 atm from a volume of 5 liters so to a volume of 10 liters. In doing so, it absorbs 400 joule of thermal energy from its surrounding. Determine the change in internal energy of the system. From first law of thermodynamics, you are knowing the formula for change in internal energy, which is delta U is equal to Q minus W. Q is amount of heat absorbed or released by the system and W is work done by or on the system. So, in your problem, work done is not given directly. So, firstly, we will calculate work done and after that we will calculate the change in internal energy of the system. So, what is given in your problem? Firstly, we will write that. Okay. So, here pressure is given, P is equal to 1 atm, which is equal to 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. So, this is one conversion which we have to remember. Q, amount of heat absorbed by the system, is equal to 400 joule. Here initial volume is Vi, which is equal to 5 liters, where we will convert it into the meter cube or cubic meter, which is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. Vf is 10 liters, which is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 cubic meter. So, firstly we will calculate work done. So, work done is equal to P into delta V. P in bracket Vf minus Vi, because pressure is constant and value of V is, that is delta V, is Vf minus Vi. If you put all the values in the formula P in bracket Vf minus Vi, you will get the answer, or you will get the work done is equal to 506.5 joule. Now, we will calculate internal energy, change in internal energy. Delta U is equal to Q minus W, that is mod Q minus mod W. So, Q is 400 and work done is 506.5. If you calculate this, you will get the answer minus 106.5 joule, that is change in internal energy. And here negative sign indicates that there is a decrement in internal change in or decrement in the internal energy during the process or during expansion of the gas. Now, this is your second problem in which a graph is given, that is pressure against volume, and a system is taken to its final state from initial state in hypothetical paths as shown in figure. Calculate work done in each case. So, here different paths are given, that is AB, BC, CD and DA. यहाँ पे आपको कैलकुलेट क्या करना है, वर्क डन फॉर एवरी पाथ. So, we will start with the path AB. You are knowing this when such a graphical representation is given, then work done is what? Area under the curve. If you are considering work done for path AB, that is mod of WAB is equal to area under the curve AB. If you see in the graph, pressure throughout path AB is constant and volume is changing from 2 liters to 6 liters. So, we will calculate by this way, that is, you can directly write 6 or 6 minus 0 because initial pressure we can consider it as a 0 here, okay, which is equal to 6 minus 0 into 10 raised to 5 into 6 minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. In graph, volume is given in the liter, which you have to convert it into the meter cube or cubic meter. So, if you calculate this, you will get the answer 2.4 into 10 raised to 3 joule. So, again we will calculate work done for path CD, that is again area under the curve CD. Here again pressure along this path CD is constant and volume is changing from 6 liters to 2. So, here 6 liters is the initial volume and 2 liters is the final, means there is a compression of gas or whatever present in that system, there is a compression happens because volume is decreased. So, we can calculate by this way, that is 2 minus 0 into 10 raised to 5 into 2 minus 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. If you calculate this, you will get the answer minus 8 into 10 raised to 2 joule. Here we have considered the mod. So, आपको क्या करना है? We can write it as positive, answer as positive and 0.8 into 10 raised to 3 joule. For path BC and DA, volume is constant. So, if in any system or for any system volume is constant, then there will not be any work done. Okay, then work done will be 0. Now, this is your third problem. Here, a hypothetical thermodynamic cycle is given and calculate the work done in 25 cycles. So, again here curve is given, pressure against volume. Then here you can consider, that is again here work done is what? Area under the curve or area enclosed by the curve, which is equal to pi into AB. We can consider the shape as a ellipse. So, ellipse is having two axes which you have studied in maths. A is the semi-major axis and B is the semi-minor axis. Okay. So, A is horizontal axis and B is vertical axis. So, firstly we will calculate A, that is length of semi-major axis, and B, length of semi-minor axis. Then you can see carefully in the graph, A is equal to 11, that line which is given along, that is horizontal line which touches the y-axis at 11 Pascal, 11 minus 1, because that curve is ended at 1 Pascal, that is pressure, change in pressure is from 1 Pascal to 11, or you can say 11 Pascal to 1 into 10 raised to 5 divided by 2. which is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. So this is the 5 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal is the length of semi-major axis. Now similarly we can calculate length of semi-minor axis, which is equal to here 6. You can see right now x-axis 6 is the volume, that is 6 minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 cubic meter. So right now you have got the values of A and B. We can calculate the work done. So here we have to calculate work done for 25 cycles. So multiply 25 into area enclosed by the curve. So 25 into pi into AB. If you put all the values together, you will get the answer. Work done is equal to 7.855 into 10 raised to 4 Joule. Okay. Now this is your next problem. An ideal monoatomic gas is adiabatically compressed so that its final temperature is twice its initial temperature. What is the ratio of the final pressure to the initial pressure? So as given in the problem, we can consider initial temperature as T and final temperature as 2T. Then for monoatomic gas, gamma is equal to 5 divided by 3. Then what is this gamma? Gamma is adiabatic ratio, which is equal to the ratio of specific heat at constant pressure to the specific heat at constant volume, that is Cp divided by Cv. Okay. Then by using formula T raised to 1 minus gamma, T raised to gamma is equal to constant, we will solve the new problem. Here right now we can consider P1 as the initial pressure, T1 initial temperature, P2 final pressure, T2 final temperature, as P raised to 1 minus gamma into T raised to gamma is equal to constant. So we can write next equation as well, that is P1 raised to 1 minus gamma, T1 raised to gamma is equal to P2 raised to 1 minus gamma into T2 raised to gamma. If you rearranging this equation, you will get the equation, that is P1 raised to 1 minus gamma divided by P2 raised to 1 minus gamma, which is equal to T2 raised to gamma divided by T1 raised to gamma. If you solve this by putting gamma is equal to 5 by 3 and T1 is equal to T and T2 is equal to 2T, you will get this equation, that is P1 divided by P2 is equal to 2 raised to minus 5 by 3. And if you take the reciprocal of that, you will get P2 is equal to P2 divided by P1 is equal to 4 into root 2, which is equal to 5.656. Okay. This is your last problem, that is a system releases 125 kilojoule of heat while 104 kilojoule of work is done on the system. Calculate the change in internal energy. So here directly you have to use the formula delta U is equal to mod of Q minus mod of W. Q is given, that is 125 kilojoule, and work done is given, that is 104 kilojoule. If you put all this value together in the formula, you will get delta U is equal to 21 kilojoule. So this is end of your thermodynamic lesson. If you have any doubts in your numerical, you can ask on the WhatsApp. Okay, our WhatsApp group. So thank you.